Hey guys, Tara here. Welcome back to the episode of GTA Online Racing, and this time, back on the Hotring races. Had anyone else forgot that these races existed? Because I had. And we just ended up in this race randomly from the vote screen of a previous race, and let's see if anything's changed in these dreadful races. It's been about half a year or so since I actually showed one. Of course, we're still in my gay pride NASCAR, because why wouldn't I be? Actually, we're into the lead already. That didn't take very long. It took, what, 15 seconds? Not even that. Although, okay, someone's going for a flip behind. There's about, what, 27 or so people in this race, I think. It's quite a full lobby anyway. Things have not gone well for a few cars there further behind. Getting into the kills line here and just missing the wall. Oh, that's so close. I could have thrown my entire race away immediately there. I missed me like a pixel or so away from actually just destroying my car on the inside of that tube. And now then, coming out the other side of the other tube, I forgot where this map actually goes. This is the Vespucci race, I think. Although it's nothing like the Vespucci stun race, thankfully, at least. I don't know what assists are on it, if any, actually. They're going to be getting a bit of a slide on there because you're going to get nothing going on your front wheels because this car is rear-wheel drive, like all NASCARs are, especially this one anyway. We're still got to try and curb our way now away from the rest of the field, and they're coming over another jump here. We're being caught up a bit by the cars behind. I've got a feeling that catch-up sounds sense whether I'm being caught up by other people, things, the hints in the name, really. Now we come down to this nice left-hander. Okay, there's an apex there somewhere. Not that my car's actually interested in taking it. No, we're still back into the lead there, so it looks like we got away fairly okay. Throughout all of that now then, round final corner I think this is. Yes indeed, that's final corner. Let's go back up now to the start finish line. Now let's go to try and curb this away now. On the straight, try and get a little bit of time, because any bit of time that you gain now could prove critical later in the race. We've pulled away about half a second or so for the car first. Now coming on to lap 2. Lap 2 of 7! Who is the host of this race? If you're watching, which let's face it, you're probably not, but host of this race, if you were watching, why would you want to do 7 laps of this race? Why would you want to do any laps of a Hotring race? But, okay, this is a horrible line from me, just about managing to correct it, but 7 laps. This might actually end up being longer than the mini race from last time. I thought that race was dull. But the Hotring races, I think, take it to a whole new level. And we're now through this tube once again, running out wide side, because you can gain time by running up the tube end. I don't know how you can, but usually in races that ends up working. So when you're in the lead, when they build any eventually you can do the last race, you're not going to get caught up again anyway for, also it's catch-ups on than that. So landing on the curve that time, getting a bit of a awkward landing, but managed to get away with it fairly okay. And still trying to curve his way down. Actually, staying on here has actually kept my wheels on the ground, so I got a feeling, of course, they'll be getting faster by just keeping the wheels on the ground. If you're in the air, you're not going to be getting any speed whatsoever. The footage cuts a little bit, so that's one time that I'm actually glad the footage cut a little bit there on my PS4, because even my PS4 knows that this race wants to be as short as possible for being viewed. Come around the double left-hander now for the second time. It's still on the second lap. Actually, okay, slipstream's on as well. That's something I saw there. A few slipstream lines there for a second. Now they're coming up now. The final car boost up to the start finish line now for the end of lap 2. We've still got a little bit of a gap, crucially though, over the cars behind. It's got about a second or so gap over the car behind. Actually, over the few cars behind, because there's still quite a pack of cars. Even though this is one of the, well, the Hotring races usually don't provide anything entertaining, and this one is just completely full force. Okay, they're taking themselves out. 3 cars behind managed to go for 1 boost pad, and it clearly didn't work out behind. And I've got another horrible line over that jump, but he managed to correct it once again, although we lose a little bit of time on the landing. It wasn't the best landing in the world. Okay, there's quite a few cars actually catching up, of course. Well, with catch-up, that's really what you expect. Someone to say a best lap of 3 minutes 30. That's the entirety of this race so far. I've done, what, 2 laps quicker than they've actually done 1, so something's gone very wrong for that person if they've been lapped after 2 laps of a race. Okay, we're now out stun tube once again. Going to try and get a better landing than what we did last time. Yes, we do. Well, it was better, but we still get the wiggle on. So then, just going for all of these Kirby's now. Try and put away a little bit, although there's a yellow one there which goes straight past me. We're going to get the boost over back past them, and that's going to be side by side. They're not actually car boosting, so yeah, that definitely shows that catch-up is on, because if they were car boosting, then of course we'd be definitely pulling away, because this Hotring Sabre is the NASCAR. It's one of the older cars, so it doesn't have the new handling flag, so car boosting actually affects the car to actually go faster, and not just randomly spin itself out like the Italian GTO. And I'm running out wide here, once again through this double left-hander, and now we managed to pull ourselves in the back to the lead of the race, although someone's getting slipstream from behind, so it's not going to be leave much longer. I've led over the line every lap so far, so hopefully you can try and keep that going, or then again, I only need to lead over the line on the final lap. That's the one that really matters. Now you've got quite a few cars here still. We've still got 3 other cars behind us. They're still in contention now until lap 4 or 7, so over the halfway point now of this race. It's only took just under 5 minutes. Actually, this race is actually going to be quicker than the mini race from last time, it looks like. Right, coming on the front now, going side by side still with someone else, it looks like. Although the position change just keep kind of quite a little bit. Okay, someone right behind me just filled up about half the screen there for a second. They're actually now to go down to actually down to third now. Okay, now we're back into the lead. Okay, countdown timer. Can you actually can you have a just chill? Actually decide where I am. Once again, running out wide in the stunt tube. Let's give a blue car there the inside line. But running out wide in the stunt tube is usually quicker. I don't know why he's not actually being quicker now. That blue car there, so coming side by side. Now coming out of the jump, coming out side by side. Crucially though, we don't make contact with him in the air. We go separate the footage cuts a little bit more, and we managed to retake the lead of the race. Once again, getting a little bit airborne over the curving, but managed to keep everything there under control. Once again, now going forward these cars and moving it now. Everything decides to block the yellow and blue car from behind. And now going over this the second of the jumps here in this straight line. We get a little bit airborne once again, but even more airborne. Oh my god, that was actually a really great overtake from that blue and yellow car. Although it comes to nothing because we have taken again straight over, but legit aerial overtake. When was the last time I actually had an aerial overtake in a video? It's been quite a while, so we're about due for one anyway. Although it looks like it's going to be a fight between me and him for the lead race, because we've seen him quite a bit so far. Although he has usually been behind me till he overtook me then for about 5 seconds, and once again just Kirby's away now up to the start finish line once again. And once again we're going to decide we're going to lead yet another lap now to come now. That's the next lap of the race now. It's a lap 5 seconds. There's still 3 laps of this race left to go, but no, the right is literally now behind. Once again, we're going to go for the Seiki struck as good as those checkpoints have quite a wide hit radius. As we go for the boost pad now, once again, kind of trying to get an landing, which we do. Though we have left the effective inside line for that yellow car behind, but apparently they're actually going to get side by side with me enough for it to actually matter. So the yellow gets pulled back into line. And staying much further away from the side of that tube this time, because I don't want to ruin anything now. And now as the yellow car goes straight on the outside, so it works for them getting around the outside line, but not for me. Now we're going to pull back now to the inside though. On the yellow car, we've got the inside line this time. Now we're going to go side by side still with the yellow car once again. Thankfully though, not making any contact with them now over the jump. Now we can try and land now, going side by side still with that yellow one there. We get back into the lead now for momentarily. I get a feeling that actually there's another car coming into place, so still it's a 3-way fight as things stand. Well, there's still another 2.5 laps of this race left to go, so still anything can happen yet. It's all about when you cross the finish line, because it's being a GTA race. That car that's parked there for the past few laps could end up just deciding to try and take one themselves, because that's usually what the back markers end up doing. They go AFK for the entirety of the race until the last lap, and then they actually decide to take me out. Usually that's how things go. And then you've got that yellow car though on the inside line. You have to give them space there to the inside line. Once again, the momentum carried around the outside line actually works out pretty good for us. I don't know why it is about the inside line. They're really not working all too good. And they can go for the coastline now once again just to try and curb us away, away from the spectator. They get the move straight past us because we're the best touching as well. Then we get back now in the race section now. But that's how actually we gained on there a bit more than what I thought. Okay, so we made a little bit of contact there unintentionally. And for the first time now we don't lead. I was actually never going to go for that round, and that was lucky there, because if usually I've done that before, where the car just stops dead if you miss the ramp like that. We got away with it, but that was the first time though I didn't actually lead over the line. But like I said before, it's the one time it doesn't matter. I actually only need to lead when I cross the finish line to hopefully win this race, because this race being so long as well, seven laps of the race, I'm getting the feeling it's going to be max payout as well, which 37k would be nice for actually winning, especially for the things we've all had to suffer this race. Actually, I haven't done the Hotring race since we were double money, and that must have been at least half a year ago, probably even more actually. I think it's been quite a while. I'll probably up the screen of the last time that I did the Hotring race and how long ago that was. Actually, it's a pink car there trying to hate into us. Well, they take themselves out, that's perfectly fine. So I thought they had the number 1 in their car. I'm pretty sure that's Jamie McMurray's IRL NASCAR for the number 1, so definitely not going to be doing him any favours. Now we get back into the lead now of this race. Well, we did momentarily, it's the 33 and 34 cars going side by side. I don't actually know if anyone actually uses those numbers, or if they do what actually drivers they are anyway. So now we're making our way back up the inside line, but then we move aggressively to go to the outside line effectively here from the corner, because we seem to be able to carry momentum here around the outside line. Once again, the outside line paying dividends there. We managed to pull back in front now of that yellow car, but it's still not over yet. There's still another lap of this race left to go, so still everything to play for. Once again, just got to treat every lap like it's final lap and just do the same things now every time. That yellow car though is literally giving me a bum draft for getting that close to me. Although this thing side drafting and that thankfully though isn't a thing in GTA, so they can't take all of the air off my car and spin me out like most NASCAR races usually end up happening, let's be honest. And going for the boost once again. Actually no, we just missed it there. Although we actually that could be time lost there. We lost about, I don't know, second or so in terms of momentum really. Although we're still keeping the lead of the race now over KTM. And KTM is actually, remember the mini race, the orange one that bottled it completely on second to last lap? That was the mini driver, so we know he's pretty good, and I'm sure he's going to be hungry to make up for that win that he lost by his own through the dividers, I'm pretty sure, because that's where I took the lead of the race on my side. So although we'll never know really why he crashed out, that's the only thing I can think of that would make sense. Now here he comes now in that red NASCAR, the number 68. I don't think anyone actually races with the number 68. And once again, that pink car tries to take one. Oh my god, they fit the blue one and the yellow one. Okay, I genuinely feel sorry for them because they gave me such a good battle, such a good clean battle as well, crucially. And they get sent to Mars on the final lap of the race where they've got absolutely no chance to recover, even with Ketchum now being on. Looks like now it's going to be a battle between me and KTM for the lead and for the win of this race as well. Both in red cars, but mine's the Gay Pride one, so it's automatically better. And honestly, I want to win the race anyway. I've been doing this for 7 laps now, over 10 minutes, although it's going to be about, what, 3.5, 4 minutes shorter than what the mini race was. And we still keep it tight there to the inside line. And it's going to come. We actually blocked there, that red one behind me, so we go. And that was actually an unintentional block, so I had no idea he was behind me there. Somebody knew where he was. I'll go for the curb, so he gives us back the lead of the race. That's going to be a drag race now. Unofficially going side by side. It's like it's going metal us, but I think we just about get the win there. If the checkpoint was a little bit further down, I'm pretty sure KTM would have snuck the victory, but once again, we just deny KTM the victory, although that time it was actually by our actual driving. And we take the victory by, look at that, a tenth of a second, not even that, over KTM, with DJ in third, and the yellow and blue Hotring boss killer finishes in fourth. Still not a bad result, although look at that payout. We get the max 37.5k, he only gets about 12k, so well, he did finish though in exactly 10 minutes 49, so having an exact finishing time is always a nice thing to have, quite honestly. And then quite a few people already finished though down into 11th place, and the best lap was quite a bit faster than mine, about 3 seconds or so, but the finish down in, what was that, 8th or 9th place, so they may have had the 1 lap pace, but didn't have the consistency to go with it. They would get nicely here from this guy who I don't think actually moved at all, and honestly I don't blame him really. But you can probably get as much enjoyment from this race by not moving as what you can from actually doing the race, but I'm not going to complain. A victory is a victory in 37k. I'm never going to say no to that. So much to leave a like if you enjoyed this Hotring race, which you probably will never see again unless we get a full lobby like this and actually have a good clean race in it. Remember to leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the future uploads. Remember to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. They'll be linked down in the description below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.